How are you now? Really good to join you here. It is James Whelan, occasional talking head for smallcaps.com.au, joined here with Colin McMillan, CEO, MD of Golden Globe Resources, stock code GGR, Australian gold and copper exploration company focused on making new discoveries in highly prospective yet underexplored regions, with its primary focus on the 100% owned Dooloo Creek gold copper project in southeast Queensland. Colin, welcome to Pollution Friday. How are you now?
What a coincidence, eh? Yeah.
I know, doesn't it? Does it fit in?
It certainly wasn't planned. And look, James, thanks for having us back. It's been some time since we were here last. And in those few months, a lot has happened within our little company, GGR.
Well, boy, it hasn't. Let's just get straight into it. So for listeners new to the story, a brief overview of Golden Globe's Dooloo Creek, I think that a lot of people are pretty keen on the story anyway, but for those that aren't.
Sure. Look, GGR owns 3 projects. Dooloo Creek we call our flagship project. It's in the New England origin of Queensland. It's one of the more advanced exploration projects that we have available in our portfolio, and hence the reason that we've gone back to Dooloo Creek ahead of our other 2 projects. I think in our prospectus, we outlined quite clearly what we intended to do, and we are doing that. So we're drilling at the moment. We have a diamond drill rig engaged at Dooloo Creek, and we've also managed to bring forward our reverse circulation drilling program by engaging a second drill rig. Yep. So, in fact, we have 2 drill rigs working at the moment at Dooloo Creek.
So I've got 2 drills going.
That's correct.
That's significant. I think that's, if I was going to say, offhand from my advisory side of things, I think that's something that the clients are pretty happy about. And investors are pretty happy about. So two drills willing to go.
2 rigs going.
It's 2 rigs going. Let's talk about that. So the diamond drilling that is underway at Dooloo Creek.
Yes.
What does that phase of drilling allow you to test that hasn't been properly tested before?
Well, look, previously, the drill work, the exploration work, the drilling in particular that had been conducted at Dooloo Creek was based on the then current geological model, the understanding that you go and look at what's outcropping and you test under that. We've developed our model beyond that stage, and we're now quite confident that in the past, drilling was conducted, sure, in the obvious places, but now our model suggests that perhaps they're not the correct places to be drilling. So that's where we're testing at the moment. That's the difference. We've come up with a model. We've got fresh eyes looking at the geology, looking at the mineralisation, understanding with a different take on previous work. We're ready.
Colin, you're commonly regarded to as the gold whisperer. I know this because I made that turn off for you myself. Specifically now, what changed your understanding of the area that made you change the model?
Yeah, well, as I said, James, fresh eyes. So I've come along, I've worked with the project geologist, our chairman, who's also a very formidable geologist. We've all sat together, we've figured out with our association with Global Discovery that there is a better way to model this. We're looking at it quite differently, and we're testing that difference now. The model is proving so far to be quite correct.
And high-grade gold rock chip samples have been a key driver for the program. How confident are you that those surface results point to a meaningful system at depth?
Yeah. Look, I've never seen, I think I mentioned this before, I've never seen such high-grade rock chip samples over such a wide area before. They're quite real. We've resampled and we get repeat results. So high-grade assays from rock chips, if you're in an environment where you are confident that there's no enrichment taking place due to the weathering effects, and it's not the case in Dooloo Creek, then you've got to assume that what you're sampling in situ in outcropping rocks is representative of what's below that. So, I've got every faith that our rock chip samples to date are reflecting what will be a higher grade system than averaged.
You like that sort of talk. Now, finally, Colin, as this drill program progresses, what outcomes would determine the next phase of the exploration for GGR?
Gee, that's a tough question, but let's just assume the success that we expect to see continues. We will move straight ahead with further drilling. There's no doubt this is a drill-worthy target already. A drill-worthy area, it's massive. The area we're testing is not just one target, James. It's spread across several targets, covering a 3 by 2 kilometre area of interest at the moment. Success will drive us onto the next phase of drilling. We'll take time to process, reflect upon the results, but while we're doing that, we'll also be planning the next phase of drilling.
Outstanding. And finally, so that I can let you get back to your actual real job of running a company quite well. The gold price at the moment doing some amazing things, up and down. What's your prediction for 2026? Where do you see that sort of impacting?
I don't see the gold price going backwards for quite some time. In fact, I believe, as a lot do, that we've got a way to go yet. I think today it's $5,500 US, so plus. Where it stops, who knows? But while the sun's out, let's make hay.
The sun is out, get the guns out, I think, as well. Is also the biggest question you want to have on this one. MD, CEO of Golden Globe Resources, stock code GGR, going quite well at the moment. Also, the gold price going quite well. Two at the moment, but the company recently IPO'd, drills, plural, in the ground at the moment, and some fantastic things ahead for them in 2026. Thank you very much for joining us.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you all, and stay safe.